Well, global CEOs and companies are still bullish about India. IMF's 4.8% growth is not a big concern too, as they still believe that growth is still sustainable. In exclusive conversation with WION, the Vice President of Schneider Electric, Peter Herwick, says the world is looking sincerely and is talking sincerely about climate change, this time at the World Economic Forum in Davos, and explains why Schneider Electric is still bullish about India despite IMF downgrading the GDP rating for India.
We are here at Davos 2020. Many global CEOs are also present here today. We're joined by Peter, who is Executive Vice President Schneider Electric. Well, thanks for talking to us, Peter. First of all, we would like to know from your side, how's Davos 2020 different this time? What are the main themes that are dominating the Davos 2020 World Economic Forum?
Well, thanks very much, Sumit, for having me. I've been coming for a couple of years, and one of the things we really see changing is the magnitude of discussion in respect to how can we make the world more sustainable as corporates, and supporting the initiative for a better climate and less CO2 emission in the world. And that goes throughout all industries. While we've been talking about this before, this time it's really a sincere discussion, and everybody is committed to make this work this time.
Okay, and talking about the overall atmosphere of Davos 2020, many concerns are looming large, especially climate concerns are also there. We've seen a lot of protests happening this time as well. So what do you think, how corporate should balance the profitability with the climate sustainability as well?
I think it's not an either or. I think it can be done together, and it's not about only complaining, but it's about finding solutions how we can do that. Now, my primary target here is to work with companies who are in manufacturing, to make manufacturing not only smarter through digitization, but also to make it more sustainable or make it greener. And for many of our customers, the energy bill in manufacturing is one of the biggest line items, and you can improve your profitability by reducing your energy bill, meaning utilize less energy to produce the same or more, and that's possible. We've proven it in many cases with customers and also in our facilities.
And what are the big concerns for the global economy? What do you think is going to hamper maybe growth of global economy this year?
Of course we see quite some geopolitical risks, but at the end of the day, as a company, I think you need to manage, and there are plenty of markets where one can grow very nicely. India is one of them, if you wish, and our facilities in India are big, and it's going to be the third most important markets for Schneider Electric. So we really like being active in India.
But in India, there are now concerns looming large over slowdown. IMF has projected a 4.8% growth, bringing it below 5%. Doesn't that concern you? How do you see this slowing down of economy in India?
Well, if you put 4.8 into perspective of the world, it's still a pretty good value, and there are a lot of business people in India that have shown this, despite issues that have been there over the years, that one can grow together in all kinds of fields.
Okay, so you are bullish about Indian market. Do you think it's a promising market? Even at below 5% growth, it's still a promising market.
Well, Schneider Electric has been investing quite a bit, and we are working on closing our transaction with L&T, the electrical and automation side, which is soon to come, we hope, and that will give us even more momentum in the market.
What about the steps taken by the government recently? The Finance Minister of India, Nirmala Sitharaman, she took a number of steps now. How do you think these steps will help, won't help? What do you think of the steps taken by Indian government to stall the slowdown that is taking place?
We've seen over the years it has helped quite tremendously to have a very stable government that has helped building up infrastructure and make business in India easier. So we are quite positive on developments there, and always try to work hand in hand with government, but also, of course, with our customers.
And one last thing on the new technologies you're working as far as your company is concerned.
We are working, of course, on all the buzzwords that you hear: artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality. These technologies are all great, but at the end of the day, many of our customers want to know what kind of value can we generate. I think that's the most important value in respect to productivity. So producing more with less resources. The second one that is, of course, very important is safety in the industrial environment. So how can we increase safety by using the technology? So augmented reality, for example, will help some of our customers not to touch the dangerous areas, but do this digitally. And thirdly, what's on top of the agenda of all our customers is how can they be more sustainable, meaning from our perspective, reduce the amount of energy that is used to produce more. And so these three things are important from a technology perspective and value creation for our customers.